Hi, and welcome to the History of Fan Anime. I'm your host, William Chow, and in today's episode, I'm going to basically take a year and time capsule it, and basically tell you what has happened in the anime scene during this year, and then basically, give you sort of what I have encountered in anime during this particular year. Okay, so what better year to start off with? When as at the King of Smut 95, I will begin with 1995. Okay, and so what I'll do is I'll pick something like a magazine. So one of the other magazines that I normally subscribe to every month, I subscribe to three: New Type, Animedia, and Anime V. Okay. I already went through the New Type of magazine earlier, but so this is a 1995 issue of Anime V magazine. Okay, and this particular issue is the May issue of Anime V. So basically, I'm going to just go through this kind of quickly to give you an idea of what I would be reading in this Anime V magazine and the information I'm picking out of it, and realizing, okay, hey, these are new releases or these are new titles. And my reaction to some of these titles that are coming out from here. Okay, so that. Okay, big ad for Magical Knights Rare. Okay, so another very popular series for that. Okay, they have this different sort of countdown thing going on. Countdown countdown V for 1994. So basically, it's since it's the year-end countdown sort of thing, and I guess they're going through some of the things that are good about 1994, so the previous year. Okay, and so lots of cyber formula. I didn't really care about racing shows, so I didn't really do that. But but they're giving different rankings and that kind of stuff for all this different stuff. Unite is another very popular title. Okay, so I'm flipping here. That Tekken Blade is another popular thing, an article on that. So I'm flipping along and then I see, oh, wait a minute, what's this? I see that Tenchi Muyo, the popular series, has spawned a side story called Pretty Sammy. So basically, they took one of the characters out of Tenchi Muyo and basically made it into a magical girl show with the transformation and everything else like that. And I was like, oh, this is really interesting. And so I'm reading a little bit more information about it, and to give you a little bit of little tidbits on it. And so that gives me something to look for. Maybe especially when you get to the ad section. So I'll touch on that later. There's a new OVA for Fire Emblem. Okay, so again, those people are really interested in playing those RPG games. Fire Emblem now has an anime for it. So this one shows that sparks some interest right there. Okay. Just a big ad for Saber Marionette R. Okay. Pat Labor, the Part 1 LD box sets coming out. Now, at this time, I've already bought the Laserdiscs one disc at a time, so these box sets, don't really interest me as much. But again, because I bought them earlier on, it's nice to know that they did that. Okay, so now we have Class 7. Now, the biggest thing about that I like about Anime V magazine, it focuses more on OVAs and that kind of stuff, right? It has in the middle section what they call the new item section. When basically it goes over and it shows all the new OVAs and things that are coming out on video cassette / laserdiscs at this time, and in that way you can keep up to date with what you've been missing and whatnot. And again, as let's quickly go over a whole bunch of titles I can spot right away that are of note. The big feature article, the monthly pick, is TTS Airbats, DEFCON 3, so the third OVA for that. It shows under the section they've got available Key to the Metal Idol, Blackjack, Tekken Blade, again, Ixirion, You're Under Arrest, Tenchi Muyo, okay, Aldous Legend. There's some Macross Plus coming out. That's Slam Dunk. There's Sailor Moon R Volume 9, Blue Seed Volume 3, They're releasing Zeta Gundam in individual pieces, so Laserdisc 12 and 13 come out. Okay, so I keep flipping ahead. You know, they have a manga section there, a little bit of voice seiyuu time. So Megami Hashibear does her sleep time interview. Again, very popular voice seiyuu at this time. So you know, just a little bit of information there, music information. They also have a color kit, which is you know, their opportunity for fans to send in their artwork, and then they can you know, they can publish it for you. Back to the ads again. So we got Taco and Blade has a new laserdisc in, Saber Marionette R, GS Mikami, Godzilla's got something coming out, Marmalade Boy, Megami Paradise, of course, which is another video game. Okay, so under the section OEVA Hunter, so again, they're previewing some of the new OEVAs that are coming out. We see that they have another volume of the OEVA series for You're Under Arrest, File 3. So that's another interesting. Tenchi Muyo comes up with volume 11. Okay, and the Shin Megami Tensei, so the Digital Devil story, has another volume of that. So that's another. When looking at the next set of ad pages, I see right at the very, very bottom, you know, very bottom, they have this little thing that says, "Hey, it's called Teach Me Please Graduation." So again, I'm playing Graduation right now, and so I said, okay, I'll take this information and I'll take it down to the bookstore. I get them, hey, I want to order the CD. You know. Here's the information, order it in. So again, you know, wait a little while, and then of course, you know, there it is. The CD comes in, and it's like, oh, okay, great. It's got some music soundtracks on it. It's got a little bit of drama on it, but hey, this is like the CD. So again, this is one of those ones where people ask me, how do you get your the information to order these your CDs or your whatever. This magazine has everything you need to know. You just got to look at it. You may not know how to read it, but look at the pictures, looking at the maybe get some help from some people. If you can't do that, just photocopy it and then bring it to your to the Japanese store and say, okay, I'm not sure what this is. What is it? Can you help me order it? Whatever. But in this case, I knew this was a CD for Graduation, so put it in. Boom, got it. So it's happy about that. Okay. So keep flipping along, and then I see another page of more CDs and more that kind of stuff coming out. Okay, so looking at this, obviously this is the Pioneer thing. I see, hey, there's a CD for this for that their series Hakenden. Okay, and of course it's a sort of medieval type of medieval Japanese sort of thing. And so I thought, okay, hey. Again, there's all the ordering information there. So again, take it, order it in, and there's my CD for Kenden. So it's great. Yeah, okay, great. So I got the music for that. And then I saw also another little a cute one called Hyper Dolls, and I thought, okay, that was a kind of a cute show. I kind of liked it. So I thought, okay, so what the hell? I'll go and order the CD for that one. So again, put in the information, and then boom, yep, there we go, the CD for Hyper Dolls. And so I ordered that one in as well. Okay, this is another one of these tie-in things that happen. So here we are. I'm looking at the May issue, okay, of Anime V. Okay, and here it is, advertising August 02, the Laserdisc for August 2. Okay, for April 25th release. Okay, and here I am. I'm reading the back cover of this Anime America magazine, which was released in 1995, and it's saying coming in April. Okay, August 02, Volume 1. Okay, so this is like the first So the first volume of August 02 is coming out in North America. With with an English dub / English subtitle. Okay, and they're only just slightly behind the Japanese version, because as I said, there was only 6 episodes in August 02, and and so they're already on episode 6 here, and we're already getting episodes 1 and 2 on the first English release. So we weren't actually that far behind in terms of release time. Now, the reason I bring up this one is even though this is a full event, I didn't really care so much about August 2 because I didn't really like the artwork, even though it was the newer version of Mickey Moto artwork. But if you look carefully at this ad, it basically says, okay, if you order this version of August 2, you can also get this nude picture poster. Okay, and basically it's the two female characters, basically in a nude, strategically positioned. To basically make it artistic. Yeah, right. Anyway, so if you're if you're one of those type of collector people and you want to try to get your hands on that, August 02 Volume 6 on Laserdisc has a special gift for you, and you can pick that up. So that's one of those little things that I probably missed out on, but another day. Also continue along here. The ads. Of course, they're releasing more Macross 7, but to my interest, they are now releasing the Laserdiscs for G Gundam. Okay, they finally decided they're going to release G Gundam on Laserdiscs, and they've written out the schedule of when all the Laserdiscs are supposed to come out. Okay, and so again, I photocopied this ad, and I'm going to get those in. Again, I'll cover that in a future episode because G Gundam was one of those series that we subtitled, that very few other people subtitled, but and we actually got kind of it was kind of interesting to do that one because a lot of people don't think of G Gundam as a serious Gundam, and it's not really meant to be in many ways, but it was fun to do, and so that was another one of those Gundam series that I had a lot of fun doing, and I kind of do like the ending and that kind of stuff. This New Type magazine also, or this Anime V magazine, has the same ad that was in the New Type magazine, advertising the Dunbine LD box set that was available. So again, this also has that same ad. But again, if you're a major company releasing these laserdiscs and that stuff, obviously you want to get your ads out in all the major magazines. So I'm sure they also have an ad in Animedia. Obviously, they have the ad in Anime V here, and they advertise the New Type so that people can see this ad and order their laserdiscs. So again, I was glad that they I spotted at least in one of these magazines that they had that. So again, ordered that in, and that was really good. Obviously, there's a lot more titles and information about what happened in 1995 that I can't do in just one episode. So I'm going to continue with more things that happened in 1995 in a future episode, okay? So what you should do is hit subscribe and hit like below, so that way when I release new episodes about 1995, and of course other years as well, then you'll be able to get notification about that, and then you can be able to watch it, and then you can go back through memory lane and basically go through this time capsule as well, finding out what happened in these different years in the past. Okay, so as part of this time capsule, they always say, in the ending of Heavy Metal Elgime, I will see you again.